On Saturday, the National Assembly grilled IEBC commissioners, as you can see in these images. Now, in this video, I want us to look at the dirty occurrences that were exposed during the vetting process. Occurrences which, from where I sit, actually confirm election fraud. But anywho, with no further ado, let's get after it. Number one, to my surprise, the IEBC chair Ethicon speaks Luo. He even listed it as one of the languages that he speaks. Yet tunaambiwa ametoka minority huko Turkana, lakini lugha ni Kiluo. Here's a tip.
The nominee to speak in Luo. What I want to understand is why he has listed the Luo as one of the languages he speaks, and Spanish. Those two. Just as they put it Turkana? Yes. He speaks Turkana, Swahili, English. Then he also speaks the Luo. He speaks Spanish. I speak Kikuyu, and I'm not a Kikuyu. I don't think he needs to explain that one. I'm not a Darab. So why do you speak the Luo? Yeah, can you add when you will start speaking it? Honorable Farah, order please. Why do you speak the Luo? Just briefly tell us how you can get it. It's a reflection, Honorable Chair, of my journey. At some point, when I was very young, I lived with my mom in a place called Nyawita, somewhere near in Kisumu. And my first primary school, I attended there, and that's the language that I picked as a child. That was picked as by the time.
So kumbe all along huyu jamani mtu wa irio nade ario maber. And we didn't know. Lakini si dhambi ni sawa pia. Number two, during the vetting process, IEBC chair Ethicon admitted that he committed fraud. How so? He did not apply for the IEBC chair position himself. Instead, some South African Gen Zs applied for him at a cyber cafe. Not my words, his own words. Here's the tip.
And I recall very well, Honorable Chair, for the record. At first, I was reluctant even to apply for this job, given the negativity and all these things around this position. But at the cyber cafe, where I normally photocopy my things and my papers, even for my work in South Africa, the young people in that cyber cafe, Peter, Purity, and Kizito, they are the people who urged me to put in my application, because looking at my documents and having conversations with me over tea, they thought and they felt that you have what it takes to lead this country in this institution. And at first I thought maybe I should just apply for the commission and, you know, the hot seat, leave it alone. But they actually went and submitted the documents both for the chair and for member. So when I was in South Africa, they sent me a screenshot. We've submitted the documents. And later on, when I was on my way to, I think, Angola or something, I saw my name in the newspapers that I've been shot.
That means that his cover letter and CV were prepared by some South African youths where he was working at the time. And that is fraud. In fact, I would say that is election interference by South Africa. We cannot have South African citizens applying in Kenya for a Kenyan citizen to become IEBC chair. How do we know that South Africa is not meddling in our elections? These are the problems that the Americans had with the Russians, wakisema election interference when Trump was competing with Hillary Clinton. This to me amounts to South African interference. It's bad enough that he's not the one who applied. It is even worse that those who did it are not Kenyans. This is something that the LSK should quickly rush to court and bar this person from office. Huyu ni mtu hatari sana. Because if we can't trust you with the application process, which is the most simplest thing of them all, how should we trust you with oversighting an election? If you delegated application, you'll delegate implementation. Wale watakuwa wanatali pale will be other people who unakuja tu kusoma. So this is very big incompetence and it is a national security threat. We cannot have South African Gen Z applying for somebody to become IEBC commissioner na sisi tu tunampeleka tunamweka. That is a no-no. Moving on to number 3. The nominated IEBC commissioner Hassan Nur Mohammed has admitted that he is Junet Mohammed's brother-in-law. Hey. Here's a tip.
Are you related to Honorable Junet Mohammed?
Mr. Chairman, I am related to Honorable Junet Mohammed. I am his brother-in-law. Mr. Chairman, as his brother-in-law, I existed long before Junet was born. There, but I am Junet's brother-in-law. Completely different.
All right. I think that is answered, Karemba.
Yeah, Chair, I don't have another question.
Yes.
That is exactly what I wanted.
That's the answer that has been given to the Republic of Kenya, and it's information. There's nothing wrong with being a brother-in-law to somebody, brother, cousin, whichever. But when you are discharging your duty, if this commission approves you, we will always bear that in mind, so that if there is any appearance of bias, it's worse than bias itself. Thank you very much. Let's hear from Honorable Otiende Amolo.
Na watu wanangoja free and fair elections. Na ndugu ya Junet amekaa pale. Jamaa ameoa sister ya Junet, surely. And if you think that's bad enough, we have another lady ambaye anajigamba ati any former member of UDA, and she's about to be made a commissioner. Here's a tip.
I want to say that I'm no longer a member of Jubilee Party of Kenya. May it go on record. So I will not even be biased on in favor of Jubilee. And even if
Are you a member of any other party then?
yes, I'm the member of UDA.
You are a member to UDA.
I'm a member of UDA.
Okay.
It's good to declare. When I left Jubilee in 2021, I was for a period, somebody can do a search, it's a public domain. Then I joined UDA later.
I'm telling you, the only way to beat these people in 2027 ni ile style ya 2002, whereby people vote so overwhelmingly that hata ukijaribu kuiba, it becomes impossible. That is the only way these people will go home. You cannot tell me Ethicon anaaplaiwa na watu wa South Africa, anaongea Irio Nade ya Rio Maber. Tuko na member of UDA, in fact she's a member of UDA, hata sidhani ameresign bado. We have Junet Mohammed's brother-in-law. This one, people have to come out in droves, failure to which the elections will be lost, because we don't want to see a scenario like 2022 whereby the winner is winning by 200,000 votes. It's very easy to subsidize 200,000. Hata Uhuru angetaka Raila angekuwa rais, mimi nilikuwa naona hataki kumsaidia. 200,000 is very easy to subsidize, especially when spread across different fictitious polling stations. The upcoming elections, we want a difference of 2.5 million or 3 million votes. That is something the president cannot steal. Na hata wakiiba, kotoda inatoka go recount in this area, inapatikana there's an anomaly. Go recount in this area, there's another anomaly. Eventually we go back to the ballot and we vote with the same oomph. And this time tukichunga hata zaidi, tuone wataiba wapi. So this is a great danger. We should never have allowed former members of UDA, not even just UDA, former members of any political party. Iebc should be an apolitical independent institution. Kama wewe umewahi fanya kazi Jubilee, umefanya sijui hata DCP ya Rigathi, you should not be anywhere near the Iebc. If you are related to a politician, you should not be anywhere near the Iebc. If you violated the application process by kuenda kusaidiwa na watu wa nchi zingine, you should not be anywhere near that Iebc commission. But yet here we are. This is the kind of country we have become. These are the kind of people we are going to trust with the elections. It's very appalling if you ask me. But at the end of the day, guys, that's all I had for you today. Do let me know your own comments in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to read them and to give you a response. And in the event you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula, hit the subscribe button. You're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.